another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense.
There he goes! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To throw, it's Raiola. The screen, and watch out. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Just keep swinging it. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Huskers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll bring it back. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, And both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time ball.
Turning it on. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raider.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Bounced off his feet.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got it in the middle, it's West. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Red Raiders are on the move. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, running back on the move.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Raiola. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Stone. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Wallace. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Converts on fourth down, still going. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And the Huskers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air, it's Reed. Pucks it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He fires one deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Hunter. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Marshall. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Dropping back, it's Reed. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sure hands, it's West. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught, close to the marker, it's West. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Stone. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He's going to run it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try. Fires deep toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off play action on first down. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Makes the catch, it's Sampson. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On the move, it's Marshall. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to churn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll give it to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all. last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Single. Here we go. Ready?
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The option look.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Tackled there by the defense. The Huskers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a crease. It's Sticky. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds. And this offense trying to put something together. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Second down coming up. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to run, it's Kruger. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.